Okay, so we have still more people who are joining us. So welcome everybody. I think that Mayan and myself we're going to start, and more people will join us. And we have a recording of this webinar as always. So I think that right now it's a good time to start. So welcome everybody. Welcome to our second part of the Monyx Wallet webinar series. Last week, if you've been on the webinar with us, Ayelet, who is the product marketing manager, and Mayan, who is with me today, and you recognize, and she will introduce herself in a moment. They both discussed on what Monyx Wallet is, how it can increase your sales, and the tools for success that you can use with Monyx Wallet. So we hope you had a chance to explore the backend management system, the DCS, and try some of the features that Mayan and Ayelet discussed with you last week. But just in case you didn't, don't worry, because today we will learn all we need to do in the DCS. Today, we will dive into the backend management suite, and we will learn how you can really utilize Monyx Wallet as your best solution for consumer engagement and loyalty. So let's start.
Okay, so some of you may not be Nayax customers yet, so we want to show you just for a moment who we are, who Nayax is. So Nayax is a global fintech company, and for the past 16 years, we've been providing a complete solution for cashless payments, telemetry, and management systems. Meaning we are giving different merchants both the software and the hardware solution to manage cashless transactions and manage your entire operation at ease. We work with different operators in vending, unattended, retail, and EV businesses, reducing operational costs and increasing sales by 30%. So how do we do that exactly, Eliran?
So as you know, our mission is to increase your revenue and reduce your operational costs. So with our solution, you can manage all of the aspects of your business. We started 16 years ago by attending the unattended and increase operator sales by 30%. And now we offer so much more. We offer our solution to retail, to EV, and even to amusement centers. Our mission is to offer our solution for every business size and help you grow, whether if you have a single machine or if you manage a huge operation of hundreds of machines. Basically, our aim is to simplify your business management. And Monyx Wallet is just one of these tools that we offer you in order to help you increase consumer loyalty and help you increase sales. So now that you know a little bit about Nayax, I think it's time to introduce ourselves. My name is Eliran. Nice to meet you all. I'm the training manager here in Nayax.
Yes, and I am Mayan. I'm the training developer at Nayax. Some of you may recognize me from last week, and it's very nice to see your name again on the attendee list. And before we get started, I just want to say that the recording, yes, Eliran, thank you. The recording will be available for you on the Nayax University on the website, so don't worry about it. Okay, we can start. So let's talk about how you can take part in the future. I want to remind you about the payment of the future, which is digital wallets. So in the market today, we have lots of kinds of digital wallets, and I guess most of you are already familiar with Google Pay and Apple Pay. So as you know, digital wallets have become more popular during COVID-19. And the total transaction value of digital wallet payments is expected to grow dramatically in the next 4 years. Consumers use digital wallets since, as you know, we are always with our phone on us, and it's a trusted and secure payment method. So you, as an operator, should start considering offer your consumers this kind of option. And your way to do it and your way to be a part of the future is by accepting Monyx Wallet, which is more than a digital wallet, since you can use it also to increase your sales. Okay, so that's what's on general.
So let's see what are going to be our topics for today. We will start from the basics. So for those of you who didn't catch our last week's webinar, or just if you need a quick reminder on some of Monyx Wallet's best features, we will start from a recap of what Monyx Wallet is. And then we will dive into the backend management suite, and we will learn how to configure different parameters for your business. As you see here, we chose these features specifically for you today, and we set them from simple ones to advanced in order to really make you masters of the app. So Mayan, you had the pleasure of delivering the webinar last week. Care to take it from here and give us a quick recap?
First, so let's start first with what is Monyx Wallet. Some of you already know Monyx Wallet is our payment and consumer engagement app, helping you increase your revenue and compete with the store next door. As I said before, it's a digital wallet, allowing your consumers to pay with their phone through your Nayax devices. All they need to do is to load balance to the app, and then very quickly they can pay. And for you as an operator, the Monyx Wallet app is a B2C product, so you can configure different parameters on the Nayax backend management suite, which is the DCS, and that will be our main focus on today's session. So as I said before, Monyx Wallet is more than a regular digital wallet, since you can use this payment option to increase your sales. And now I want to remind you a case study about one of our customers and how they increase their sales via the Monyx Wallet app. So they started a Monyx Wallet campaign in October 2020. And as you can see, using Monyx Wallet helped the business increase the sales, and the numbers are excellent. The sales went up 197% in November and 235% in December. That's impressive. So once you know how to do campaign, which we will learn today on this session, and what to promote and offer your consumers, you can really see an increase in sales and make a huge impact on your business. So let's see why it's a winning app.
So, you know, Monyx Wallet, we always say that it's a winning app for you and for your consumers. And as you can see here, it's such a great app from the consumer side. And obviously, we're going to talk about your side, but we're going to start from the consumer side first. Here in Nayax, we give you money in the app for your consumers. So for example, whenever a consumer tops up their credit on Monyx Wallet card, the consumer receives a 10% top-up bonus, which is money that's been given by Nayax to you. You don't need to pay that to the consumer. We give you the money for that. And also, after a purchase, the consumer can shake their phone to get up to 10% of the product's price back. And this is also money that we give to you. Okay, we're going to talk about instant refunds today. But one of the greatest features that you might have noticed in the app is that you have the ability to track your purchase history in the app. This is such an important feature in digital wallet apps. And obviously, we're going to do that comparison between Monyx Wallet and other digital wallet apps. And this is the first differentiator, because viewing the purchase histories is something that's very important for the consumers. And not only that, we offer in Monyx Wallet different loyalty programs, such as digital punch card campaigns, which we will see how we can do that today. And this can really help you increase the consumer stickiness and see more revenue and reduce the churn from your consumers. Also in the app, your consumers can leave a feedback on your machine and rate their experience on your machine. And this is something that's very important these days, because it gives you the opportunity to track and be responsive to these reviews. And we will learn today exactly how to do that. So if we started talking about the consumer side, Mayan, care to take it from here to show us how the consumers can use the app?
Yes, you can see how easy it is. So they just need to first download the app and scan the QR code on the machine, choose their payment option, and click pay to activate the machine. After they do that, they need to choose their desired product. And we have a new great feature for you, which called touch-free product selection. So from now, your consumer can choose their desired product directly from the app. They just need to click on their selected product, such as, I don't know, Pepsi Coke, for example, and then slide to pay. It really makes a better user experience for your consumers. And now that this new feature is available only for machine with MDB 4.3 protocol and above. And if you want to learn more about this great feature, log in to the Nayax University and you will see there how to activate it and how to use it. Okay. So we spoke about the payment of the future, about digital wallets on general. And now the question is the Monyx wallet is really that good? And our answer is completely yes. Because when we are comparing Monyx wallet to other digital wallets, such as Google Pay, Apple Pay, and PayPal, Monyx wallet may be limited only to Nayax devices, but it offers an actual loyalty program. As we said before, Monyx gives you branded card, top-up bonuses, customized campaign, cashback, and so much more. So Monyx is your best way to create loyalty. So that was the quick recap about Monyx Wallet on general. And if you want to learn more, you can see the recording from last week's webinar. And now let's dive to the backend management suite.
Okay, so yeah, we're going to start. Sorry, the presentation jumps a little bit. We're going to start from the basics of Monyx Wallet, and we can see how you can incorporate a lot of the features that we talked about. And before we start, I want to remind you all that this webinar is going to be a little bit more on the practical side. We're going to make our hands a little bit dirty, as we say. And we will have a lot of live demonstrations. So if you have another monitor next to you, that can be great, and you can actually perform these actions with us. But in any way, this session is recorded and you will receive the recording and the presentation that holds all the information. So you'll be able to see everything that we're doing. You will get that in the follow-up email that we will send you on Thursday, in 2 days from now. And regardless to that, as Mayan mentioned, we have all the information available for you on Nayax University. So you can always check our university for additional knowledge. So the first topic that we want to touch on today is the machine branding versus the prepaid card branding. And we're going to start from that because this is a topic that we get a lot of questions on in our Facebook community group on Facebook. So the difference between machine branding and prepaid card branding is as following. If you look at the app, on the upper part of the app, you can see the yellow image, which might change according to your machine. And this is the machine's branding. The machine's branding is actually an image of your machine. Each machine can have its own different image, and you have control over the branding of this image. You can upload any type of any kind of image that you want via the machine page on the DCS. This is something, I'm sorry, that gives you the control over how your machine are going to look like. And last week, Mayan and Ayelet mentioned that you can use that as promotional area for something, for any type of promotion that you need. And on the bottom part of the app, we have the prepaid card branding. This is a different type of branding. This is a digital card that is branded according to your specific branding of your organization. Okay, your users can upload money into this card and use the balance that they have on this card to pay in any machine that you own or in any other machine that uses Monyx Wallet. This card really represents your brand, and we are the one designing that and uploading that to Monyx Wallet. So if you want to have a prepaid card branding that represents your brand, send us your branding, send us images, send us your graphic visuals to the email that appears right now on the screen. So now that we have that, let's start from the DCS. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do in order to enable Monyx Wallet on your operation are the steps that you see on the left-hand side of the screen. We need to add Monyx Wallet as a payment method. We need to link the Monyx sticker, and then we're going to talk about the rating widgets. Now, as we said before, you're going to have all of the information on this slide, but I want to jump into the DCS, and I want to show you how to do that from the DCS itself. So we're going to jump back and forth between the presentation and the DCS, the backend management suite. But right now I'm showing the DCS. So can you please ping me, and can you please let me know in the chat that you can see my browser, you can see the DCS? I'm going to wait just a moment. Great.
Yes.
Okay, great. So I'm using Nayax demo as the distributor, and obviously we're going to use the demo to create all of these things today. And I'm going to use my own demo operator, which is Happy Vending Places, as you know. So the first thing that we'll need to do in order to enable Monyx Wallet on your operation is to add Monyx Wallet as a payment method. So what you need to do in order to enable that is go to Administration, click on Operator, and then locate your operator. Okay, and as you know, if you've seen on the university, my operator's name is Happy Vending Places. So we'll wait just a moment. Hopefully that my internet connection is not too slow this morning. Okay, so once I found my operator, click on that and I see my operator page. In order to enable Monyx Wallet, I click on Payment. And then, let's say that I don't have that now. In order to enable Monyx Wallet, I click on Add Payment Method. And here I can add any type of payment method that I want. We are searching for Monyx Balance, okay, which represents Monyx Wallet. You can choose here if you want to add a commission or an extra charge to your consumers when they are using Monyx Wallet, just the same way that they're using any other payment method. We're not going to do that right now. I'm not going to add an extra charge. And then I'm going to click on Apply Payment to all of sub-actors and all of the machines. Click on Apply. And it asks me for a billing gateway. I'll handle that later. But once you do that, Monyx Wallet is enabled on all of your machine. The reason why I'm doing that from my operator page is because I want it to be enabled on all of my hierarchy. I don't want to go to every single sub operator or every single machine. By doing that from the highest level on the tree, you're able to enable that on all of your hierarchical tree. And then what you can do after is link Monyx Wallet sticker with your machine. So I'm back to the presentation right now, and I saw a few minutes earlier that someone asked that in the chat. So I want to refer to that now. In order for your consumers to recognize Monyx Wallet on your machine, you need to place a sticker. You get that sticker from us, and you can contact any of Nayax agents in order to receive the stickers. You need to place that sticker on your machine and link that sticker, the QR code that you have on the sticker, with the backend management suite, with the DCS. So the question is how you do that, and the answer is very simple. You can do that via the MoMA app, which is basically the easiest way to do that. So in MoMA app, MoMA is the mobile management application. You can find that on the Google Play Store, on the Apple App Store. You can scan the QR code that appears on the sticker, and then with a very short wizard, you can connect the machine to Monyx Wallet. So I will say two things on that. First of all, we have a course showing how to do that on Nayax University. And second, if you see here the screenshot that we have, MoMA has a new design, and that's not all. We are actually launching MoMA 2.0, a new version of MoMA app very, very soon. And on September 14th, we're going to have a webinar specifically for that. So if you want to learn in the future more about the new MoMA app and its new capabilities, which I can tell you that it has so much more to offer than the previous version, the app is going to be launched very soon, and we're going to have a webinar on that next month.
Actually, this week it will be.
It's this week. That's right. This week it's launched. And then we're going to tell you more about that in the weeks to come. So moving on here, we talked about your consumers can leave you a review on the machine. So the question is, where can I see that review? Okay, so I'm going to go back into the DCS. And right now I'm going to search for one of my machines. And I want to show you how you can see the rating that your consumers leave on Monyx Wallet in one of your machines. So in order to do that, let me search, let me locate my operator, and I'm just going to go to one of my machines. Obviously, these are not real machines, but the process is the same for any live machine that you have. So to see the rating on one of my machines, all I need to do is go to the dashboard tab, click on dashboard, add dashboard widget. And here you have a lot of widgets that you can add, and one of them is machine rating. So once I added machine rating, I can select its place by simply dragging and dropping. Okay, so let's put that on the top of the page just for this demonstration. Click on add widget, and here I'll be able to see the rating. Now, obviously, since I told you before, this is a demo operator, I don't have any real data, but if you do that on your machine, you will be able to see the rating that your consumers have left in the app on your machine. But this is just for one machine. And we know that some of you have more than one machine, and you don't want to go into every single machine that you have in the morning and look at the reviews. So what we really want to do is we want to support your business regardless to its size and really help you scale. So there's another way to check the overall review of all of your machines, and that's through the main dashboard page. So if I go to reports and click on dashboard, I can see here the familiar dashboard page. It's going to take another moment to reload, which is something that you all know because this is for most of you, this is the homepage of the DCS, of the backend management suite. And I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to go to dashboard. I'm going to click on add dashboard widget, click on machine rating, choose the machine ratings widgets location, let's say on the top of the page, click on add widget. And here you can see that I have actual information here. I can see the overall rating of all of my machines. Now, notice that this is something that's permission-based, meaning you will be able to see here the machines that are under your hierarchy, under your permissions. And the reason why I see so many ratings here is because currently I have permission for all of Nayax demo. So I have a lot of demo machines here. You will see more accurate information based on your hierarchy and based on your permissions. So this is basically the way that you can add a single machine's rating and overall rating widget. And as you see here, all the information is on the presentation, which you will receive on Thursday. So now we want to dive in a little bit deeper to that review section with Maya.
Yes, so Eliran spoke about a ranking on general and how you can see it. And I want to focus on a specific review that you get from one of your consumer. So your consumer can leave their feedback on your machine via Monyx Wallet, and then you will be able to see it on the DCS. When you're logging to the DCS, go to the machine page and click on the last alert tab. Then you will see the review details, and you see who left it and on which machine. And in this way, you can contact them directly, understand the issue they had, if they had, help resolve it, and keep your customers satisfied. But let's say that you're logging to the DCS 1 day or 2 days after your consumer left their review. So don't worry, we have the solution for that. You can filter the last alert by event code that's related only to Monyx Wallet. And in this way, you will be able to see exactly who wrote the review on Monyx. And when you are clicking on the eye icon, you will be able to see all the information above. You see the phone number, you can see the email of the consumer, you can see where it was, on which of your machine, what happened exactly. And so you will be able to see more information, and you can use this to increase responsiveness. And therefore you can connect to your consumer, and of course, and increase your, sorry about it, and keep your consumer satisfaction. It's very, very important to have this communication, and this is the best way to do it. Okay, let's talk for now about one of Monyx Wallet best feature about instant refund. I saw a question about it also in the chat. So instant refund is your way to reduce operational cost. Anyone, can you? Okay, thanks. You no longer need to send your consumer an actual refund that costs a lot, right? The delivery cost, the card itself, and a lot of other stuff. So when your consumer is standing in front of your machine, you can now send your immediate consumer refund directly to the consumer in-app balance. This way, you also raise your consumer satisfaction. And the way to do it, to do instant refund, is very easy and simple. And Eliran now will explain you exactly how.
Okay, so I'm going to go back into the DCS. We're going to have, as I said, a bit of jumping back and forth. So I hope it does not confuse you. Right now, I want to show you a live demonstration of how you can create instant refunds for your consumers on the DCS. So in order to do that, I'm clicking on consumers, and I go to this button here, says Monyx Refund. And once I click on that, I have a very simple, very straightforward page. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see the information here. I don't have a lot of values that I need to enter here. You see it, there are a few mandatory fields here, but not all of them. I'm sorry, but you don't have to enter information in all of these fields in order to give an instant refund. We'll go from the basics. I'm typing my operator name, the country set according to the operator. I'll type the consumer's mobile phone and the cardholder's name. And if you are familiar with this page, you know that this page has been modified because 2 days ago, we had a new version of the DCS. So we've added more information here in order to help you make this process even more simple. We've added a field of employee/user identity for you to be able to track who gave that refund. You can type in here the refund amount, whether it's $1, $2, $5, how much you want to give them. And you can also set the card expiration date. So this is something that's been requested by our operators because we don't want to give our consumers the refund and then watch them never use that. There's a matter of responsiveness, and there's a matter of our loyalty and engagement with the consumers. We want them to use this refund. We want them to be able to enjoy our product, and by that, raising their satisfaction and solve the matter that they needed a refund in the first place. So you can set a card expiration date. You can choose here if you want that to be cash revalue or credit card revalue. And the last section here, a remark, is a note for you, just a personal note that you'll be able to track later on. So once you've typed in all of that, on the right-hand side of the screen, you can type a message for the consumer to see. So for example, I can type here, hi, this is your refund. Click on the link to view it. Sorry. And once I click on this button here, create a new refund, your consumer will be able to get that refund immediately. Now, once I take a sip of water, Mayan can show you how it looks like from the consumer side.
Yes, so you can see here, the consumer received a message and he click on the link in the message. I don't. Okay, great. And then the Monyx Wallet app is opened, and that's it actually. Your consumer received a pop-up, a really nice pop-up. We said that you got a refund, click on it, and it goes right to their balance in the app. So it's very short, simple, and nice for also on the consumer side.
So the thing here is that we want to take it even a step further, and we want to show you how you can save even more time in the instant refund page. We don't want you to retype the same message over and over again here. So I want to introduce you a tab here that's called Edit Predefined Messages. And this tab, I'm going to zoom out a little bit because we have more information here. This tab allows you to save templates of messages. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm starting to lose my voice. I'm really sorry for that. So you can save here templates of messages. So you don't have to retype the messages over and over again. And here's how to do that. First of all, type in, as always, your operator's name. And then on this table here, you will see all of your predefined messages, all of the templates of the messages that you've created in the past. Down below, you can type in a new message. So if I recognize with my behavior that I'm writing the same message over and over again, for example, just like we did now, hi, here is your refund. Click here to view it. I have a typo there. And I click on add new. You can see here that I've added the message to the table. I can choose if it's active or not active. I can delete that, or I can even change the order to make it appear first on this list. Once I'm done, I click on submit messages. Everything that I've worked on is saved. And when I go back to create a new refund, let me just refresh this page so you can see that. Next time that I'll go into the instant refund page and I type in my operator name, I'll be able to see that message here. Okay, as you can see, this is the message that I typed, and I don't need to type a message. Okay, the DCS will recognize automatically the message template, the predefined message, and that's what your consumer will see in the app. Okay, so that's something that's very simple, very straightforward, and as always, we have that information for you on the presentation.
Okay, so we showed you about instant refund, and now let's talk about how you can increase your consumers' loyalty. And one of the best options you can do via Monyx is campaign creation. So your sales by creating punch card campaigns. You can customize each campaign by creating a campaign that fits your machine's type and location. And in this way, you promote your operation in the app. You can do, for example, a 9+1 punch card campaign to encourage your consumers to buy more to get a free product. So now we'll focus on how you do it. And it's very, very easy. So let's...
So going back to the DCS, in order to create a new punch card campaign, click on consumers and click on campaign. Now this page is managed by permission. Most of you should have that, but if you don't see this page here under consumers campaign, contact your Nayax agent in order to enable these permissions. So once you are in this page, you have 3 tabs here that they are also very straightforward, but we're going to touch on the bits and bytes that can help you modify and can help you configure different types of campaigns. So starting from the basics, we have here the campaign tab that holds all of the basic campaign information that you need. So let's start by creating a punch card campaign. Let's give it a name. We'll call it Webinar August Test. This is an internal name for you to be able to track that, to track this campaign on the left-hand side of the screen. We're going to show you that once this campaign is saved. The next field is campaign title. Now, this title is something that your consumers will see in Monyx Wallet app. Now, for those of you who are with us in the chat, do you have any idea for a name that I can write here? I'm going to wait in the chat for just a moment. If you can think of a name for our campaign, just for this demonstration. But as I said, this name will be presented to your consumers. Anyone want to suggest something? No?
Sure, yeah. No?
Yeah. Okay, lockdown special. Freedom.
Freedom. Freedom. Yeah.
Freedom. Let's go with freedom. Okay, let's go with freedom. So we'll go with freedom. The difference between these two is that the campaign name is an internal name. Campaign title is the name that your consumers will see. And if you don't remember that, you have here that little information button. You can hover your mouse over that and you can see that the campaign title is something that's displayed on the Monyx app. Okay, so we can add here campaign description. We'll write here campaign for Monyx Wallet webinar. And the next field here is daily report email. So you can receive a daily report with this campaign, holding all of the information that you need for this specific campaign. How many people have used it, how many products have been given, et cetera, et cetera. And this is something that can really help you track the different campaigns that you have, see what's more effective, maybe edit that in the future. So you can really track all of the information, all of the campaigns that are currently running. Okay, and obviously we're going to set this campaign as active. The rest of the fields are going to be autocomplete once we save the information here. So this is the basic information in the campaign section. Let's go to rules and limits. And this is something that I really love to show on every webinar that I'm speaking of Monyx Wallet, because this tab, the rules and limits, is where the magic happens. It allows you to control over all of the different aspects of the campaign and really configure that and customize that according to your business needs. We only have 3 mandatory fields here. Okay, as you see here, we have the operator. So I'm going to type in my operator name. We have the punches before free, which is also mandatory. Punches before free, meaning how many purchases your consumer will need to do before getting a free product. So let's set that on, let's set that on 9. So the 10th will be free. And on the right-hand side of the screen, you can see here the single duration. Let's say that our campaign will run for 2 weeks. Okay, so you can really select here the start date and the end date of your campaign. All of the other fields that you have here are filters that allow you to customize your campaign. If you leave them empty, it means that the filter is not active, meaning that specific field will include all of the range of the products. If you have some type of information there, it will include only the relevant information. So for example, if I want to say that, let's take payment method. Okay, so I want this campaign to be enabled only on Monyx Wallet. So by going into payment method and by clicking Monyx Balance, you see here that I've set Monyx Balance as the only payment method for this campaign. Okay, so you can, if I will delete that, it means that all of the payment methods are available. But if I choose Monyx Wallet, Monyx Balance, or if I add more payment methods to that, it means that only these payment methods, only the values that I've entered are relevant for this campaign. So you can really customize different types of campaigns with small modification or big modifications. You can do that in any way that you want in order to create the campaign that you need. And in just 3 more minutes, I believe, we're going to show you a cheat sheet that we made for you to show you a few examples of how you can really create campaigns that are more lifelike for your business. So once you've done with the rules and limits, the third tab that we have here is the look and feel. So the look and feel touches more on the consumer side and what they can see in the Monyx Wallet app. So you can change here the background color. We're always talking about branding. We're always talking about the visuals and what you can represent, because in this app, we know that a lot of operators are using, and we want that your consumers will be able to recognize you very quickly. So we give you all of the opportunities, all of the options in order to match your branding to what the consumers see in Monyx Wallet app. So you can choose here the background color. I'm going to choose really loud colors that don't match with each other. I know, but it's just for the demonstration, so forgive me. Let's go for the red and blue, because I honestly saw the new Spider-Man trailer this morning, and red and blue are stuck in my mind. So let's go with that. And in the receipt text, you can type in the text that your consumers will see on the receipt, punch card text, which means the text that your consumers see on the punch card page inside Monyx Wallet app. And you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, okay, I've had enough with the blue color, it hurts my eyes. You can see on the right-hand side of the screen how it's going to look like from the consumer's side. Okay, so you can really have a sense of what your consumers will see in the app. And you can also add Android logo or iOS logo to really customize the visuals of your punch card campaigns. And as I said, you can do various types. You can create different types according to your business needs. And once I click on save information, I forgot here. Let's do that on English. Save information. I can see my punch card campaign on the left-hand side of the screen. So whenever I go back to this page and whenever I search for my operator, I can see the punch card campaign that I've created. And I have here statistics. Okay, so I can see the total transaction, last 7 days, last 24 hours, how many people have used the free transaction. I can gain a lot of information, not only from the daily report email, but also from the statistics section here on the DCS. So this is the way from start to finish on how you can create a punch card campaign. And as you see, there are so many different variations of campaign, and it's really up to you how you want and how you need to create these campaigns. So to make it a little bit more simple, I'm gonna jump forward in the slides that explain what I just showed you. We created a cheat sheet for you. We wanted to show you some examples of real case scenarios. Now, over the last few weeks, we gathered some questions on Monyx Wallet campaign from our social media pages, and especially from our Facebook community page. So we took these questions and we want to show you how you can create these specific campaigns that customers have asked in the campaign page creation. So starting from the first question.
Yes, so this first question is actually the latest we got, and I don't want my consumers to purchase cheaper product and use the free punch for an expensive one. How can I limit the campaign prices?
So as I said before, the way to do that, the way to limit the campaign is actually by adding a value to one of the parameters, to one of the filters. So if you want to limit the range of the products that are given, all you need to do is go to campaign filters, and in the product price range, you can type in the range of products to be included in this punch card campaign. And this is something that not only limits the products that will be included for purchasing, it also limits the free product that will be given to your consumer. So we are limiting the option here for a consumer to purchase a product in a really low price and receive a free product that is really more expensive. So you can really limit this range.
Okay. The second question is, I want to set a campaign to increase the sales of just one product in my machine. Is this possible?
So this is something that's also possible, just like I've shown you with payment method. You can select under product MTB codes. You can choose a product or products to be included. Now, if you type in information here, only the product or products that appear here will be included. So for example, I checked the box of Cola Zero. So that means that unless you set another filter, if you check this box in all of your machines, you can run a campaign of Coca-Cola Zero. And no, we don't get percentage from them. This is just something that we really have to drink, Maya and myself. So you can limit that and you can create a punch card campaign for a specific product.
And the third question is, I want a single campaign per consumer to be paid exclusively with Monyx Wallet on all soft drinks. How do I do that? That's a more complex question.
It is. It's something that is a little bit more complex. However, it's something that's really closer to reality, because when you think of campaigns, and I really hope that we were able to show you all the different variations. When you think of campaigns, there are multiple features that can work together. So we actually have 3 features here. We have a single campaign per consumer. We want only Monyx Wallet to be available, and we want that on soft drinks. So here in this screenshot, I've shown you exactly how to do that. So in payment method, you choose Monyx Wallet balance. On product group, you need to go back to the products page and you need to create a product group, including all of the products. For this example, we named it soft drinks, and you can set that as a product group. meaning you don't have to select specific products over and over again. And down below in the max punch card per consumer, you can set the maximum times that your consumers will be able to use this punch card. Now, your consumers in Monyx Wallet are recognized by their phone number, okay? Because this is an app that is installed on your phone. So this is the way that we can identify them. So you can limit the options for as many punch cards as you want to give to your consumer. Okay, so this is basically our quick cheat sheet that we wanted to finish our webinar with it. And right now we want to see if we have any questions. Now I've been here on the chat, but let me have a peek on the Q&A.
And there is no question on the Q&A area. But if you have any question, any additional question, so this is the time now. Okay.
So while you're writing a question, Maya, do you want to introduce Nayax University?
Yes, so Nayax University is actually a Run and I baby product. We are always working on it, and it's actually the learning platform in Nayax. And you can learn all the tutorials and materials you need in order to get started with Monyx Wallet, or to learn more about the feature. For example, the touch-free product selection feature. It's available here in the Nayax University. So in order to log into the Nayax University, you just need to go to the DCS and click on the university icon on the upper toolbar on the right-hand side. And that's it, you're in the Nayax University, then go to the Monyx Wallet course. I just did a rearrange to this course, and it's much more easy for you right now to use it. So please go and log in. And if you have any additional, any missing contact or any additional content that you need to be available for you, just contact us, and don't worry, we will work on it all the time. And that's it. We have another question.
So yeah, we have a few questions in the chat that we're gonna approach to right now, and we're gonna answer that. But for those of you who have been with us, and if you don't have any question, first of all, we want to say thank you for all of you who have participated. We have a very good number here today with us. So thank you all for your time spent with us. We hope that we were able to give you all the information that you needed on Monyx Wallet. You can watch last week's webinar to really understand the basics of Monyx Wallet. And together with the webinar that we had today, we hope to give you all of the information that you needed. And of course, if you will have any questions in the future, you can see here on this slide the email of the Monyx team, the product team, and our email in training. So you can always contact us, and you can always share with us your thoughts or your any type of questions that you have. So thank you very much for your time, and we hope to see you on our next webinar.
Thank you, and have a great day, everyone.
Okay, now, before we finish, let's see that we have all of the questions answered. So I'm not going to type, Kathy. You cannot see the instant refund campaign and other options. So as I said, these pages are managed basically by permissions. So if you are, if there's someone else managing your account in Nayax, please contact them and ask them to give you permissions for this page. Okay, these two pages, instant refund and the campaign creation, are pages that are managed by permissions. Okay, so I hope it answers your question. If not, please write me in the chat. And I see another question here. Is there a way I can open the dashboard to a filtered report from an external link? Example, if I email someone a link, they can click on it and get sales details for one machine every day. So this is something that's a little bit more complex. We have integration with third-party apps. We have integration with other external platforms, which is an API that we built called Link, L-I-N-C. And to get all the information on that, we don't have that. We don't have that information. This is something that's very technical, but obviously support team can assist you with that. So I'm sorry, we don't have that answer right now, but we are offering you to talk with your Nayax agent or talk with our support team in order to see if this is something that is possible using Link API. Another question from Kathy, what versions do I need to request for access permission? It's not version, since the DCS, the backend management suite, is a web app, web-based platform, basically. It doesn't go according to versions because we launch our versions globally. You just need permissions for these specific pages. Okay, so contact your Nayax agent and they will know. Just tell them that you need access to Monyx Refund page and campaign creation page, and they will know. They will know what to do.
Yes.
Jody, I don't need a specific. I don't need something technical. I just need a simple link to the dashboard. So simple. So everything is managed by permission. And if I understand you correctly, in order to view the information that you're viewing, the other person needs your permission, and we cannot make that information externally. But you know what? Let me check that for you. I'm not sure that I'm not 100% sure that I can give you the answer for that. So let me take it offline, please, and I will check that and I'll give you an answer. We can correspond that in the email if I will need more information from you. But let me check that for you. Okay, I think that this is the best solution for now. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so for now, does anyone else have any question before we wrap up this presentation? Okay, so once again, for those of you who remained with us, if you have questions, feel free to join us. Jody, I will contact you and I will search for an answer and I will give you the answer as soon as possible. Before we go, one last thing on the Q&A. How much can be managed on MoMA versus the DCS? This is a question from the Q&A section. So this is very interesting because the MoMA app, first of all, the MoMA app is a completely different app than Monyx Wallet. Monyx Wallet is consumer and consumer engagement and loyalty app, basically a B2C, just like Mayan said. MoMA app, MoMA stands for mobile management app. This is a app that is designed for you. This is a B2B app, and basically it has all of the feature, or it will soon have all of the features of the DCS. So the first step right now with the new version of MoMA, you will have all of the options, all of the features available on the DCS. You will have them on the new version of MoMA that will be launched very soon. And in time, the MoMA team, which is managed by Omri, which is our amazing product team manager, Omri will add more and more capabilities to this app. So if you're asking how much can be managed on MoMA, currently, the features are very, very similar. In the future, the MoMA capabilities will grow and grow and grow, okay, because this is an ongoing process that we're working on. And I hope that I answered your question. If not, please write to me in the Q&A or just email us later today or tomorrow, because it is the end of the day for Australia. And Andrew, thank you for writing that. The Australian sales team can be contacted at sales@nayax.com.au. So we're going to wait another moment, but I think that we can wrap up this presentation right now. So for those of you who still stayed with us, thank you very much for your time. We hope to see you on our next webinar, and have a wonderful evening. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.